Welcome, pro nerds, to another episode of Unbox It. And I'm here with you today for another awesome board game. We're going Top Gun. That's right. I picked up this baby on Amazon for less than 10 bucks and was excited to share it with you because there's some pretty awesome things happening here. And you know what? I'm going to open it with you too. So let's talk a little bit about the game. It's Top Gun. It's licensed by Funko and made by Prospero Hall. But the cool thing about it is it's kind of like a dual platform game, even though it's all tabletop. So 2 to 4 players. Your main game is a fighter school phase during air combat missions, where pilots work with their weapon system operations to get a target lock on their opponent and take home the coveted Top Gun trophy. But on the side, you get to play a little volleyball. So there's a volleyball phase where you play as Team Maverick and Goose or as Team Iceman and Slider. You improve your skills by strutting your stuff on the volleyball court to gain rewards. This sounds awesome. So I got some information pulled up on it too. It's cheap. People seem to be cool with it. It's not getting crazy reviews, let's just put it that way. But there's a lot going on here, and especially at the price you can get it for right now. So let's pop this baby open and talk about it. All right, the box is super cool. Really like the 80s look that it's got going on. Really like, as you can see here, the Top Gun theme happening here. But there's a lot in this box. There's a lot happening here too that I'm finding out very quickly. So you've got a pretty good detailed strategy guide here. As we take a look at that, I'll pop it open here. Oh, that's nice. Very detailed, very awesome, but very good instructions on both here. The overview of the regular game, the volleyball phase, and your hop phase, as they're calling it in here. So there are, it's 11 pages long on the guide, so a lot of information for you that's going to help you play this game. So detailed instructions, always good with the game. I mean, it's hard because, you can kind of have a toss-up whether you get to be more creative with the game or not, but this looks to be very structured. Let's just put it that way. All right, let's take a look. Right below that are some of the game pieces. So this looks to be the game for your main game, not the volleyball part. But here you are. You've got pieces that on the front side look all similar, but on the back side have color-coded. So that means there's definitely the equal amount of pieces for each team. Or maybe not. I don't know. There's 2 teams, and then these ones are green. So maybe it's better detailed in the instructions. And unfortunately, I'm unboxing it, so I haven't read the instructions yet here. But there's a lot of pieces, the start and end pieces, including boosters, repeats, so other gameplay pieces for the main one. And then you get your volleyball pieces, and they actually comes with the volleyball net here. So you'd set that up in the middle. You get the volleyball for whoever's playing for it, and you have attacker, defender piece, and then, of course, your credits you can earn. All right, so let's get in here. I think we have a board. This board is the Top Gun board. Really, like I said, awesome artwork, really cool and detailed on that back side. On the front side, your game board, or as you mentioned, it matches those initial pieces we pulled out. So these pieces obviously make it onto this game board. It's got terrain, mountain terrain. You're flying above the mountain, so it's okay. Just don't crash. Don't fly too low. But game board for that. Looks like a mini game board, like for instructions. There's a handful of them in here, so they're gonna help you along with that. And then this cool thing. Oh, these are your dividers. So, man, I don't know if I'd want to be Iceman and Slider, but they've got it here with the helmets and the markings. And then on this side, you have your Maverick and Goose helmets. But on the back side too, a lot of information to help you. So as you set this up, so when you're setting up to play, you're gonna put this up like this. So this is my piece that's going to block in front of the board, I guess, the cards and pieces I have from the other team. On the back side, though, it's got my cockpit going here, but also has some instructions. So for a target lock, if you are 1 or more elevation above your opponent, roll 1 additional die. If you are 1 or more elevation below your opponent, roll 1 fewer die. Ending the game. The game ends when either team or both teams has 12 or more points after a hop ends. The team with the most points wins. So I guess you can gain multiple points in a hop. So if you had 13 and they had 12, but whoever gets to 12 first, right? The cockpit details are pretty cool and everything like that. I do like these pieces. Love the the total 80s retro vibe. 80s are in right now. And then of course your volleyball cards. So you got a whole stack of cards. Let's pop those open and take a look at them. They are wrapped in there nicely. So I'm going to pop these babies open and share them with you. Pretty excited for this game. Like I said, after I bought it, I've looked at reviews. It's kind of mixed, so I think it's just going to be more of a fun piece and not to be taken too seriously. The cool thing about the volleyball one is, so you're going to, again, it's color coded. This has also your cards for the main game, but let's look at the volleyball ones first. It's color coded, blue and pink. So I think what you do, or I know what you do, excuse me. There are 9 cards piece, and you lay them out according to the back of the box. You're going to lay them out in a set, and then you flip the certain cards, and you're either whiff, you spike, or you set. And depending on how those play out, I mean, just like in volleyball, how that game plays out too. So the other set of cards, as I mentioned, is for the hop game. On the back, there is some color coding here too for some of them, but most of them are green. So I think you get set pieces, and then there are pieces that end up being, depending on how your play goes. So they're all similar cards. They're all just jet cards. So I guess these are some of your points or something there. Again, maybe I should have paid more attention to the details before we checked it out. All right. Also within, you get your pieces to hold up you get the platform to hold up your pieces. And then within here, you get this for your volleyball net, I'm assuming, to hold it up. I don't know. We'll check it out in a second. Take that. You also get some die that have a lot of misses and then hits. So it's going to be, it looks like a 2 and 6, so a 1 in 3 chance to get a hit when you roll the die. You got 4 die, so you're going to be even, higher chances than that in rolling it. And then the box has everything kind of in separators for easier organization. I appreciate that. I do. It's got to go. So overall, a lot going on with this game. Really digging it. I think it's going to be pretty fun. I'll have it, I'll have some more time to play it, obviously, after the unboxing. So maybe by the time I post the video, I'll be able to put some in the comments. So if you're checking this out, wherever you're checking out on YouTube or Project Nerd, we'll have some more comments with a little bit more detail. But in the meantime, I'm going to go over again, take a look at what all this is set up. So let's set up the volleyball court so you can see it like this. So as you can see, you got the cards laid out like this. And just for example, we put them down, we shuffled them. Let's flip one. Yep. As you can see there, it tells you basically what you have. So you take turns playing that to earn extra points for the main game. So let's bounce back over to the main board. I've got that set up for your viewing pleasure. Again, the board is colorful, vibrant, really cool. And I love that they put a lot of detail on the back. Going back to the main camera here again, holding it up. A lot of detail, really enjoying that. So pretty awesome. Tons of game pieces. And again, very helpful. It's not just that it's 12 pages. It's big, it's colorful, it's vibrant. So there's a lot of pictures within the instructions. It's going to make it really easy. It says it's ages 10 and up. So we're going to enjoy this around this house because all 4 of us are ages 10 and up. So again, after the initial unboxing, I think for the price, definitely recommend a game, especially if you're a Top Gun fan, especially if you are going to eventually be able to hang out with friends again. Kind of something fun and off the beaten path, really. There's some other awesome Paramount games out there too that are more expensive and are usually higher rated, so you may want to check those out if you're bigger fans of those. But I just feel you can't go wrong with Top Gun. All right, so that's it for our unboxing of Top Gun. Stay tuned to Project Nerd for a lot of other awesome videos, including more unboxing videos, an upcoming documentary series, and other new and original series, as well as our podcasts over here on video. And for everything from podcasts to videos to blog content and more, head on over to projectnerd.com. That's project-nerd.com if you're not already there. If you're there, check out the rest of the site. That's it. Have a good one.